Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. I'm excited for this one. I am showing you guys potentially the most broken OP formation on FIFA 23 right now. It is going to be the 5-4-1. Those of you who know, you really know. This formation has been tearing up the FIFA Pro scene. It's trickled its way down to Weekend League. If you have played against it, it is disgusting. It's quite ratty. I apologise, but this channel is all about showing you guys what the best tactics are. I'm here to try help you guys get the most wins possible on this game, especially with Team of the Season here, and we want the best rewards possible. I'm going to be giving you the tactics that I think are going to help you achieve that. Yesterday, I talked about the 4-3-2-1. Great formation. I've said that I think the three best formations fairly comfortably right now are the 4-3-2-1, the 5-4-1, and the 3-4-2-1. So we're going to be doing the 5-4-1 today. We've already done the 4-3-2-1, and we'll probably do the 3-4-2-1 on Saturday. I will talk about the 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2-2, still viable and good formations. I'm going to be talking about them next week as well. I like to give you guys lots of options, but for me, this weekend, this is going to be the tactic that I'm going to be running. This is my team. I'm also going to be playing weekend leagues for other people during Prem Team of the Season. I'm pretty much fully booked in now. I might have one or two spaces, so if you're interested, it does cost money to clarify, but if you're interested, you can always DM me on Twitter, but I will be doing it throughout Team of the Season as well, so even if I get fully booked in and you're interested, you can always message me, and I might be able to do another Team of the Season weekend league for you. So this is my team. I've changed it up quite a bit. 5-4-1 in game. You'll obviously see what it's like. I hate playing against the 5-4-1, and when you hate playing against something, that generally probably means it's very good. The 5-4-1 really is. So we're going to show you my tactics. For this, what I will say about the 5-4-1, unlike a lot of formations, I don't switch to a press after possession loss in this. I tried it. It wasn't for me. I don't think this formation's terrible at pressing, but there's just ones that are better than it. And I feel like the 3-4-2-1's like a more attacking version of this formation, so you can just switch to that if you need to attack more. We will be talking about that on Saturday, but for this, it is just one setup. But this is a formation, for the most part, you can play it for the whole game. You can play it when you're winning, you can play it when you see it out a game, you can play it when you're goals down or drawing, so at the start from the game. I would switch it if you're a couple of goals down, you need to get back into it, but it's a brilliant formation. So the formation itself, the only real weakness and limitation I see in this formation, because there's no perfect formation that just can't be beaten and it's the best at everything. The main limitation, if there is one, is the build-up at times can be a little bit limited. The gap between the two centre mids and the striker at times can be hard to make ground up on. I don't like that. I don't enjoy playing with this formation. Some people will. It might suit other people more, but it's just effective, and I'm trying to be effective and get the most wins possible, so this is what I'm using. The build-up, not the best. However, it is pretty good for cutbacks, which is one of the most meta ways of scoring this year. You've got your left mid and right mid, who get lots of space. They stretch teams wide. The wing-backs join in the attack and then allow the left mid and right mid to cut inside. So you do get good options. You just have to be patient and wait for it to build up. It is pretty decent on the counter at times because your wingers get in behind. You've got your striker. The obvious area where it's just crazy is it's 5-back. The left mid and right mid help defend. The centre mids are going to help defend. It is very, very hard to break this formation down. Defensively, it's top tier. But the main thing about this is that most of the top defensive formations don't tend to be very good going forward as well. This is one of the best attacking formations. So it's not like top 3 or 5 for attacking, I would say, but it's not far off, whilst it's top defensive maybe in the game. So that combination makes it really strong. The striker, ideally you want 5-star, 5-star. You want someone who's perfect on both feet. You want someone who can do tricks to be unpredictable. The wingers, ideally similar. They need the pace to stretch people. The centre mids, I think in this you do want more box-to-box ones so you can attack. I leave both of these unbalanced. If you are struggling with the midfield getting bypassed, you can go to stay back while attacking. But for me, I like midfielders who can attack, get forward and shoot. Because there's a gap between them and the strikers, you do need competent midfielders on the ball who are good going forward. So Yaya, Torres and Vieira's, who are good, obviously great midfielders on this game, they're a little bit clunky, a bit more limited in this type of formation. They maybe don't excel quite as much. For the wing backs, you can honestly use attackers or defensive players, depending what strengths you want. Don't really need that high defending. Obviously, preference would be fast, strong, good on the ball, good at passing, all that. And then your centre backs. I had a coaching session the other day where someone asked me, fullbacks or centre backs at centre back. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is you just want probably to be at least 5'10" or taller, strong, quick, good at defending, and then ability on the ball so they can turn and not be clunky when they're dealing with through balls. And passing, they're a plus. So you can see how I've built this team. I think maybe this team's a little lightweight. I'd like a slightly bigger midfielder, but it's very fun to play with this team. In terms of the tactics, balanced defensive style. You maybe could up it a bit, but I just don't think it suits that as much. I'm playing on old gen for this weekend league. I just find it more fun. The game's less defensive. I know that's ironic saying that I'm using this formation, but this formation on old gen really does help because it's a lot more open and attacking. The width is quite low. We want to be compact, narrow, very, very hard to break down. You want to be able to frustrate your opponent, basically. The build-up play, balanced, direct passing. That is pretty much religiously what I always use, to be honest. I'm pretty much always using this. I think for me, balanced direct passing just works really well. It's what is a really strong combination. With the striker as well, it's going to allow him to pin the defenders back with direct passing. Then you're going to get more space elsewhere. The players in the box, we've got on 6. One thing to know, for the left mid and right mid, you want ideally a left footer at left mid and a right footer at right mid. Same with the wing backs, not quite as important, but still fairly. For the wingers, it's important though, because they're going to be cutting inside and you want them to be able to shoot across goal on the strong foot. Obviously, if you have a 5-star weak foot, it doesn't matter. That's what you'd like. But if you don't have players with that, then that's important to know. Then the instructions, stay central, getting behind. You could put stay forward. I don't think that'll basic defensive support do much different. For the wingers, if you want to be more defensive, come back on defense. But I feel like this formation's defensive enough. Basic defense support means they do help, but it also allows you a little bit more of a counter-attacking threat, which is a good thing on FIFA. Basic defense support, cut inside, get in behind. That is on both wingers. I have balanced cover centre on both centre mids. If you're finding yourself a little open, you could put the better defensive minded midfielder. So in this team with Modric, you could put them on stay back, but you kind of need the centre mids really here. The thing is, even if your centre mids do get past, you have 3 centre backs. Leave your centre backs on default, and then for your wing backs, balanced overlap. That is important. You want them overlapping the wingers who are cutting inside so you still get width and you have a lot of options going forward. The keeper, I don't really think comes across as sweeper keeper. I don't think it does a lot. So for me, this is definitely right up there for the best formation in the game. Lots of pro players really want this formation banned. I'm sure you can see why. If you've played against it, you'll 100% know why people hate playing against it. It's ratty, but it's meta. It's very good. It's going to help you get more wins in Weekend League. I've been Zelonius. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it's helped you out. Let me know in the comments what your favourite formation is right now, if there's any you'd like me to cover, and if you've used this, what you think of it. As always, appreciate you guys and support. Best of luck this Weekend League. Peace.